Welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna go ahead and get our detail set up at our house all dialed in here. So we're picking up some final products right here at First Choice in El Monte. They're gonna go ahead and supply the majority of our products that we need at this store. So they're gonna go ahead and build up our cox reel that we need, our little platform for it, so that way it doesn't tip over temporarily, because I am gonna be drilling it in the wall, but for right now we just need it on the floor because we already have cars coming in, and Beamer Invasion is next week. So we're gonna go ahead and be on a crunch time to kind of just build our home setup temporarily. It's not gonna be perfect setup that we have, that we ideally want right now, but it's gonna be just efficient, functional, and that way we go ahead and get all these cars out. So stay tuned. We are going to be building more things into it today. We're probably going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's to go ahead and pick up a big air compressor, so that way we go ahead and have air on demand if we need to do a little paint correction, stuff like that. And then that's it. So stay tuned for the rest of the day. We're going to stop by Vic's also, hopefully give us a portable AC unit that's going to go ahead and hopefully be good enough so that way it can supply enough air in our garage. And then yeah, so stay tuned. Come along. Shout out to America, who always helping us.
You can have Alexis in the video.
America and Alexis, your best sales reps here at First Choice in El Monte. If you guys are here, go ahead and say hi to them. And
MJ sent you.
And say MJ sent you.
Oh, I didn't charge you that. That's yours?
Nah, don't play with me. You
No.
getting charged?
No! Why is it over there hiding?
Alright guys, I'm getting charged though for no reason. Man, hold on, the receipt shows that this transaction was processed already.
Yeah, for what? And you gotta go now.
Yep, it's in there. Well,
Alright.
off to the new location. Hopefully this doesn't fall. It's about to fall, man. Hey yo! Open the trunk, man. Hey yo, G, open up the trunk, man. So we just got done over here at Vic's Auto Diesel Supply Store. Shout out to Vic. We got done going in and picking up a portable AC unit. It's the EcoFlow Wave 2. And going to go ahead and try that out, especially in our garage that it gets like 90+ degree weather. And hopefully brings it down to 70 degrees. And if it does, we're gonna go ahead and buy it. But shout out to him and going ahead and showing us some love on that. So that way we can get the job done for all the Beamer Invasion cars that we got done for this coming up week. So Aaron decided to go ahead and park extra close. And here in La Alhambra, they have some extra high curves. And we're in his car right now, so this thing's a little low. So we're gonna have to do a good old fashioned lock and just get in through the window. This right here is the MTM one. I'm going to pop it out. Now okay, we're in, good to go. And you put one of these. You do one of these, and look, check it out. You do one of these, because man, if you guys look at right now, zoom into right there, 84 degrees, man. 84 degrees. Let me turn this down, because if not, the mic's gonna get all messed up. But the reason why I asked Vic, hey, can I do you have something that can go ahead and cool down the actual garage? Because the garage itself can get anywhere from like 90, maybe even to 100 degrees inside ours. Because one, it doesn't have anything as far as fans or anything circulating the air, and there's no insulation on the top yet. That's what I am going to be doing also. But since we're in a time crunch and I am going to be detailing a few cars in there, I wanted to get it cool in there, because fans are not doing anything. They're just moving a lot of hot air. So we needed to bring in something like the EcoFlow Wave 2 to go ahead and actually cool down the place. So you give it a try. If it works good, I'll go ahead and update you. If it doesn't work, I'll update you also. So we're gonna go ahead and do this together. But shout out to Vic.
I heard you want that one.
That's the one.
That's the special price locked in for you right there, bro.
Huh?
That right there is $3.99 just for motor end. $2.75 for that one.
$275. This has the whole package.
Guys, is the aftermarket exhaust.
It has the seats.
Yeah. Yeah, it already has a
That's
full.
a rope.
It's got your name on there too somewhere. Oh, it's in there.
On the paperwork.
On the paperwork. Exactly. You just get the one that you gotta sign.
Okay, now this is more. This is more likely right here. Oh, look, Damien.
That's a crazy look, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy.
Yo.
Bro, just imagine. Just like, man.
This is the one.
Huh?
This is the one.
Are you sure? You can go ahead and start it if you want.
No way.
Nick, bro, when I came in, I was like,
Oh, you gotta record this, man.
it's RS, bro. It's a regular GT3.
Man,
I drove it. Yep, I
drove
let
it?
him drive it.
he drove it.
I let him drive it.
No.
You see?
Drop the phone. Look. No. Ryan, look. Look what's on my lock screen.
Dreams, hopes and dreams.
I saw that same
I
thing
shouldn't
about,
say that,
I
'cause
saw
he's
that
gonna get
same
one
thing
before
about the
me.
AMG GTR, so
No.
I'm hearing all these things.
Did you like it, man? Driving his car. It was great, right? Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
275, man.
We have put it up, and there's already 3 people like waiting for it to be listed. But you know, I mean, if you know what I'm saying, it's
So right here we got Mr. Joseph, we got Mr. Damien over there going ahead and tackling this beautiful Ferrari for Motor Inn. They already hit and tackled another Ferrari. We polished the front end of that. We did an Aston Martin, and once that's all done, we're gonna go ahead and head out and do a black Stealth PPF M4. And after that, we got a Chevy SS. It's a Holden edition. They had converted it. So other than that, we're pretty much wrapping up as far as the mobile side goes. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and do on our side. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and finish up what we have to show you guys for the detail setup. So this one. This beautiful Aston Martin, we went ahead and washed it, played it, polished it, got it ready for their showroom. And then I'll show you on the other side the Ferrari and the Can-Am GTS that they finished. Van's heading now. They're gonna go ahead and head out and do the M4 and the Chevy SS. We're gonna go ahead to our headquarters. Come on. All right, guys, so now we arrived to the headquarters, and I wanna go ahead and start off by saying the first most important thing of the whole detailing aspect is you have a deionized tank. So you guys already do know it's the TDS meter. There's, you know, on average water that's into the lines. It's about 300, 400, 500 at most. TDS is total dissolved solids. So that's 500 things that are inside the water. And with this bad boy right here, drops it down to 0. So that's why you have absolutely the perfect water for detailing. Would advise you to go ahead and pick it up at your detail stores. It's just the water itself, or if you can, try to go ahead and get a company that can give you some tanks. Right here, we've got a 150-foot reel. This right here is a little bit more cheaper. Something I kind of wanted to put on rather than getting something very, very expensive, maybe about 80 bucks. So again, we have a Costco 100-foot hose also. We got a splitter, so we have regular water, of course, for the house, and then the good water for our detailing. So I'm going to turn it on and show you in the front all our other stuff that we got. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about our pressure washer system that we got for the house. We got the new Active 2.0 pressure washer. We went ahead and went with this one because I've heard a lot of good reviews. I wanted to go ahead and try it out versus the Kranzel. Of course, the Kranzel is a lot more higher quality and you can maintenance it. These are a lot harder to maintenance, and at most they recommend not even to maintenance them. because once you just have them and they're at such affordable price, you can probably just buy another one. So gonna give that a try. We got a Velocity stainless steel hose right here. Matched it with the active gun also. This thing is pretty nice. I did try it out. I am going to do further testing to go ahead and give you guys more of an honest review, but so far so good. We're going to go ahead and match it also with a Velocity tip. This is your standard quick connect tip. This right here is the MTM one. This one right here, if it were to shoot out and you didn't connect it well onto the gun, right, and it shoots right out, this right here can crack, break, or even worse, scratch a car. So that is not the ideal thing you want when you're detailing. Unexpected things happen. So to prevent that, buy one of these. This right here, if it shoots out, has a rubber stopper right here. And this right here will not crack, break, possibly scratch if it does hit this little stainless steel tip. But ideally, it's going to be just going to shoot straight forward. So you're going to prevent yourself from having to pay a lot of money. So I advise you guys to give this a try. Not sponsored by them or anything like that. It's just something that I would recommend you guys to also get. So that's our gun setup right here. This is the new. Not too many people have these already. I'm probably one of the first for sure. The MTM Black Extension. I was telling my local detail store I wanted to go ahead and get a black one because the blue ones typically of these are nice and all, but I had a gray and black setup. So he said, wow, ironically, I have a brand new one that they haven't released. The only difference here is we still got a blue tip. So if MTM is watching this and they do have a black one or they do make one, I would love if you guys can send us one so that way we can go ahead and complete this awesome layout that we got here. Really appreciate it. But this right here is my setup for trucks, trailers, boats, something that's going to be a little harder to reach and you need that little extension. So this is my setup now. This does look a little uncolor coordinated with the blue tip, but it is what it is. This is just me being OCD. But let's take this off. This is my link to home reel, 75 feet. This I recommend always to have like a circuit breaker on these outlets, just something to go ahead and blow the fuse out here rather than blow out the fuse on your.
I think she learned from the last time.
Aaron, who's calling, man? Gina?
Mike?
You're about to be on the video
filming,
again.
And again, you're interrupting us. Now, after being interrupted, not once, but twice, we're back in action, okay? So as I was mentioning, 75-foot extension. Have something that has a fuse that you can blow out if in case you were to blow something out rather than your breaker. Because if you blow out your breaker and you don't know where it's at, it can be a headache. And especially on clients, you don't want to blow out the breakers because they're going to kind of be mad at some time, like they're on the AC or something like that, and boom, everything's off. So don't be that guy. Everything is stainless steel fitted because I want to go ahead and preserve it. A lot of people use brass or copper or stuff like that. It tends to rust over time. When you have stainless steel, it doesn't corrode, and it just looks a lot better also. So again, this is the pressure washer system. Last but not least, this is our foamer. This is the Mjdetail 3.0. This right here is a bad unit right here. This thing foams phenomenally. Also has stainless steel fittings. This thing works phenomenal. And clear bottle. Looks cool. Lastly, it has a metal ball on the bottom. So it's weighted. So this thing will go to the very end of the bottle and suck up every last bit of this foam. So that way you don't have to worry about starving it when you're moving around. If you guys are looking for a foamer that's really, really good, definitely would recommend picking this up. Shout out to MJJC. They have been looking at our stuff also. Appreciate them for showing us some love in the DMs. So that wraps up this stage of the detailing. Now let's move on to the other side. I don't know what brand this really is. So if you know what this is, go ahead and get some. If not, go ahead and try to find some because I don't even know what this is. Just like a generic brand, maybe on Amazon they'll have them. But again, we're going to put 1 ounce, and then after that, we're ready to party. Put our cap over. Lift that lid backwards. Put it into our bottle. Obviously this is black, so you're not gonna be able to see it. Now that I put that in there, I have a little bit of room just to put a little bit of water in here, or just a little bit in there. So O&R is for multiple things. You can go ahead and clean windows with it. You can clean interiors with it, like light little specks of it on the dashboards and all that other stuff. Maybe even your leather. You can go ahead and agitate a little bit, and it actually helps. You can go ahead and do it with so many other things, like wiping down rims, door jambs, paint, and plastics even. So if you need to dust down some, you know, some tools or stuff like that, O&R is so great. It's so versatile. This thing works like for 100 things, especially clay lube. My biggest thing is I use this for clay lube. So you can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on just clay lubes, and those specific ones are, you know, not cost effective. And over here, we're trying to show you guys the most minimal, effective tools and products that we can go ahead and use just in general, and especially for the home, you know. So this you can even wipe down your counters with. You can even wipe down, you know, glass with this. You can even do your inside of your towels with this. As far as like in the showers and stuff like that, this would actually clean it. Pick this up. It's the newest formula. I'm trying it out. The other previous ones were already doing great, so I don't see what's the reason for the 5, but I guess they juiced it up even more, so I guess I can't complain. 1 ounce in this bottle. This is going to be my quick detail spray. Pick yourself some, and then let's follow through with the rest of the video. We're going to go ahead and talk about blowers. This bad boy right here, Blow GT. And then right here, if Aaron wants to go ahead and pass it to me, is the Blow RS. This right here, this bad boy, these two things work phenomenal. I've been working with these for as soon as they came out, maybe about a year ago. These things, I have like 5 of these for the whole crew, for all the vans and stuff like that we got going on. Now I just added on this one. I was like, you know, one guy can be blowing it with this one. This one is the workhorse. This one does have a lot more power than this, but this one can get all the cracks and crevices a lot easier because it's all handheld. So at the same time, when we're drying, these are heated. So at the same time you're blowing air out, it's actually heating it, so that way it super dry. This right here is going to be for the handheld, and then this is going to be for the workhorse of it. Last but not least, we have a drying towel. Dreadnoughts from Auto Fiber. These right here are the Dreadnought Max towels. I got them in the smaller form because I do have the bigger brother of this, the full size one, and that one is a big large towel. I want to go ahead and have that one as my main one if I needed to mop up a whole lot. I wanted to go ahead and use these a lot more for the fact of being that I wash cars that are already coated, already maintained, and most of the time I'm kind of in a warmer weather, so towels are not really necessary when you have, again, these blowers. So this right here is the 16 by 16 ones, so a lot smaller than your traditional long towel, but there's 2 of them, so if I do need to go ahead and use another one, I have another one. If not, I can go ahead and jump up to the big brother of these. So these right here are a must. So air blowers, these towels are essential when drying your car. Now we're moved on to the wash process. This right here, gamma lid. I specifically have a gamma lid only on the wash bucket for the reasons of you don't want dust coming in here while you're just chilling inside the garage. So first thing that we got in here is our Microfiber Madness wash mitt. I don't know the specific name of this specific wash mitt, but I know it's from the brand Microfiber Madness. This thing is super plush, super plush. My first time actually going to be using it. I heard a lot of great reviews also on this. Detail Factory brushes. This one right here is going to go ahead and get your mirrors, your tight areas that you can't really necessarily get with this one. This one's going to get your grills. A lot of the honeycomb grills, a lot of the bigger areas that you can't necessarily get too tight with the wash mitt. This right here, all these little fibers are gonna go get inside and remove the dirt. So this is essential in my eyes to go ahead and have also when you're actually detailing. Last but not least, I have a throwaway towel. So this is typically a standard microfiber towel that I use to go ahead and do the lower halves of the vehicle, and I always swap the sides continuously, so that way the lower halves of the vehicle don't contaminate the top half, and also it doesn't contaminate the wash mitt itself. So you want to keep that wash mitt as clean as possible. So my personal pro tip that I do also is I pressure wash, once I'm done with the panel, the actual towel and the wash mitt. Once I'm done doing the panel, I pressure wash it lightly, so that way it removes any of the larger gunk, and then that's when I put it in here and I get more solution out of it. So that way I don't have to run 2-3 buckets of the rinsing stuff. I typically just stick with one bucket. So inside, this right here is going to be a dirt lock. This right here is from the Mjdetail guards, I believe. Mjdetail guards, the brand. It's a 360 all the way around. It's all integrated. It's all sold separately, but it's all integrated right now. To go ahead and show you, this is like a washboard. A lot of families actually had, back in the days, a washboard, and it looked exactly like this. So it would put a bucket literally like this also. Bucket, it used to be like a stainless steel one. You would kind of put it on the edge and grab your towel or your clothes, just scrub it up, and that's how you'd clean the clothes. Ironically, this is exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to be scrubbing it on the walls, and that dirt is going to be falling down into the dirt trap and no longer coming back up into the good water. So, good add-on, good safety measure. And the bucket, I went with the all blue setup. Looks sick with the white insides. Can't go wrong with that. And of course, water is blue, so that's what we're thinking about with doing this setup. We got the Mjdetail guards dolly, wheel dolly. This thing's right here. Look at that. Slide right here, slide everywhere. Slide like the snap-on chair. This thing right here, you can maneuver everywhere. Go with you, so that way it doesn't have to be stationary. It's a lot easier to move. So you just tighten these up right here on the side, so that way it doesn't come back, and then you're good to go. Also, if you're on a downhill or something like that, you got some locks. Lock these puppies in. It's not sliding anywhere. So now to the wheels. So this right here is our engine bay and undercarriage brush. This right here will go ahead and tackle the majority of the engines of the top of the hood, the actual engine itself, and lower parts of off-roading vehicles. This thing works great, so add that onto the list. We have a load of easy detail brushes. This one right here is going to be getting a lot of the wheels that are a lot easier to go ahead and get into, the deep wheel. This right here will get into tighter areas that this bad boy can't get to. And last but not least, this one is going to be for your fender wells and possibly also your engines. So this right here, this 3-piece combo is a must in my opinion. We have another throwaway towel. This right here is a towel going to be used only for tires, strictly tires only. My eyes, I typically just go ahead and use this to scrape the tires, tire dressing off, everything that's on the tire, wipe it right off. It's going to turn black. When it's turned black, you grab your pressure washer, blow it out, wring it out, throw it back in there, so that way it's not contaminating more in here. Now, most may say, why do I have a tire brush in here? If I'm just talking about how I use this rather than a tire brush, just in case. There's a saying that I always like to say, it's better to stay ready, so you got to get ready. The reason why I have this is because I want to do a little extra agitation. I started off with this, and then I followed up with this. But I always do this. For the face of the wheels, I use the Max Shine wheel microfiber pads. This right here, $10, $12, $13 at most in some detail stores. This right here is my favorite thing now. This thing will not damage a thing, a single rim. Give it a try. You'll probably be telling me, man, how do I buy a case of these things? These things are soft, they're lightweight, and they last long. Can't go wrong, and they're affordable. So give these a try for the face of the wheels. Another Mjdetail factory, this is a boar hair brush. This right here is gonna be for the calipers and the lug nuts. So that's that. And we got a Will Woolley brush. This right here is gonna be for the fender liners edges, the edges of the tires. The edges of the fenders, those get kicked up with a lot of dirt. So once you're done with the fender wells with this one, the little tiny pieces where it still has paint on the sides, scrub it off with this right here. So that way you have a clean canvas of fender well and tire. Comes down to the rims, calipers, everything. You got these detail guard edges. So these things right here are going to be put onto the edges of the tires or where you're going to be. Right here is going to be where the hose is going to be, so that way it doesn't get caught up and get stuck underneath the tire. This right here got some rollers, so that way you don't have to run around and be yanking it and be frustrated all the time. A lot of detailers haven't even know what these are. Would highly recommend you guys try these because it will save your life. So that way you don't have to be so much frustrated when you're trying to, you know, grab your hose and pull it out. So pick these up. Again, we have another detail guard dirt trap underneath. It's all blacked out. It's gonna be hard to kind of see. And then we have an all smoked out bucket. And then we have it again on some rollers. And that is it, folks, for the wheel setup. I am gonna run down maybe a few more products, a few more little things for today. We're gonna go ahead and introduce also, I was talking about wash mitts, the mitt on a stick. This is from Auto Fiber also. These mitt on the sticks are super nice when you're doing RVs, boats, big off-roading trucks, because 9 out of 10 times, let's say you don't have a big enough ladder and you're trying to get on the roofs of these things, and that's the thing you can't reach. So this right here has a couple extensions. So let's just say the roof is maybe 3 feet down, right? This thing probably has an extension reach of maybe about 5 feet. So 5 feet already, right? And then you extend that thing, you probably have a reach of maybe 8-7 feet extra than you typically would with the standard wash mitt. So that's a plus. It's very soft, and the way they constructed it, which I haven't unboxed it just yet, but I am going to be showing you in another video for you guys. That thing is built so safe, so that way you don't have to worry about damaging anything. So pick that up also. I'm really just saying pick up a lot of these things because I genuinely believe in a lot of these products, a lot of these tools, because these are the things that I use day-to-day stuff, and it just works, and it doesn't break the bank, and they last long. So give them a try. This is not the full video of completely everything that I'm going to be having here, so stay tuned for another follow-up video that's going to be including how we install them onto the walls, how we install the actual air compressor, the lights, the AC units, stuff like that. We are going to be probably have a little series of this because we are going to be doing the flooring. We're going to put epoxy floor. We're going to go ahead and paint the walls. We're going to do a lot in this garage. This is not going to be a location where we're going to be detailing out of as a main thing. So this is just going to be for personal things only. So this is going to be my garage only, but I am going to be detailing out of it. And if I have, you know, a few friends or a few clients that are in the area that I don't mind to go ahead and drop off, that's going to be the only time. So sorry guys, if you guys were looking to, you know, being in here or you know, being in this location, it is going to be off limits for right now, at least until we have a shop. Now a shop is going to be something we are going to be thinking about soon. So if you guys know any shops that are in the area of like the LA area or the Orange County area that have a good lot size that is pretty affordable, go ahead and reach it out to me and go ahead and send me that link or send me that contact, because we are interested in getting some type of shop real soon. So yeah, and if you guys are interested in more videos like this, please leave a comment below with what you guys would be interested in seeing in the future videos. But I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, even reposting these type of videos. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for another video, guys. See you later. Peace.